Good afternoon. Oh, hold on. I am back. May have been a bit of echo on the sound there for a minute, but hopefully that should be sorted now. Today I am playing through the final chapter of the main campaign. So let's see how this goes. I have seen some mumblings on Blue Sky. Not very happy mumblings, but from the sort of people who tend to be upset and outraged whatever is going on, so we'll see. I have also tried my best not to read too much into what I'm reading online.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Okay, so... I do love the music. You know what I haven't actually thought to go look at is... after I completed the raid... the skybox and everything. Okay, so no nothing. No well at all. Interesting. It's so pretty. Okay, Lothama. Tell me what's happening. Today will be a day of ceremonies and great magic. Before we begin to cleanse the dark well, agreements must be made. We have 2 events that have requested your presence both as mediator and witness. What we lay down today will have lasting ramifications, and it is important to all of us that we have you at the center of it all. Meet with Aethys and Ramath for their respective events. Once you are done, return here, and we shall continue to the Darkwell together.
Despite our long history of animosity, we elves have proven that together we are greater than our grievances. Perhaps the rifts between us will never fully heal, but we must at least attempt to bridge them.
Here's Ramath. Oh. Standing with Umbric. How interesting. Champion, I felt it was important to have you here for this moment so that neither I nor my wayward former peer get off topic with his many failings. I also want a witness in case he turns to evil. Would you be so kind as to unpack a few items so that I do not have to touch them? Okay.
Let's get this over with. Umbric, in light of all you have done for Silvermoon, I hereby return your research materials.
It's Magister Umbric, actually. But it's good to be acknowledged. We embrace power. We do not fear it.
I have not been back to this place since I locked the last accursed items in it. This warehouse contains the total of Umbric's careless experiments and research into the void. I did not trust this place to be too close to Qualdenas for fear that the materials would fall into the hands of incautious students. I had intended to destroy these items. Many times I nearly did. Every time I failed to try, I chastised myself for my weakness. I never imagined a day like today where I would be grateful for that weakness.
We have overcome much.
My old Harmonio. You kept it?
Well, a lot of work went into it, and you did earn it.
I like this thing. Can I have this as a decor thing? I like this thing. Can I have this for decor?
My old workspace. Complete with nullification runes and enchantments.
That desk was a menace. It kept eating magic items we left on it.
I like this thing. Can I have this for decor?
Wait. Does this mean what I think it means?
Deed to the Umbral Atrium. By order of Grand Magister Romath and ratified by Regent Lord Lorthamar Turan, the Sindarai hereby bestow ownership of the Umbral Atrium to Magister Umbric and his Rendorai in good standing with Silvermoon. Let none forget the sacrifice and heroism of the Rendorai in Silvermoon's darkest hour. So, we helped save the city, and in return, I'm allowed to have my old things back. From anyone else, that would be an insult. From Romath, the highest of praise. Oh, he even kept my old alembic. How thoughtful.
To show our gratitude for your aid, I am awarding you this property as an embassy for the Rendorai.
You are actually letting us back into the city regularly? Willingly?
I still do not approve of your research into the void.
You gave us our equipment back? That is literally you approving of what we do. You approve of me.
I regret this already.
It is a bit weird to go, oh, you helped us, therefore everything we thought about the void is now null and void. You're allowed back into the city. Guess that's fixed. Okay, let's go see Aethos. Wonder if he's remembered that he actually wanted Jaina to forgive him and not the other way around. Or if he's remembered that about Jaina's part in that whole thing.
For Dalaran.
Even having fought by their side, to see the Silver Covenant walking in the streets of our city once more drives me to rage. Yet even I must acknowledge we cannot continue this feud. Each of us are allowed our hate and anger, yet those are about us. What? Oh. Our enemies threaten the world and beyond. If we are to defeat them, anger will not be enough.
It is important.
Feels a little forced
use our
kindness.
power wisely.
Like not a complaint, it just feels a little weird. It definitely doesn't feel entirely earned. Champion. After much discussion...
Remember
Wait, hold on.
those we lost.
Okay. Champion, after much discussion, negotiation, and even some screaming and 3 duels, the Sun Reavers and Silver Covenants have decided on a course of action to define both our futures. Given your aid in getting us to this day, we would like you here as a witness as we formalize and sign our peace accords. Will you do us the honor of igniting the flames of remembrance?
Varisa and I have decided that our people can no longer afford to fight each other.
Not when greater threats lurk outside our walls.
Okay. That whole big fight that they had that resulted in them finally deciding that they need to come to peace, that could have happened with us, you know? Like, is there a reason we didn't get to witness that happening? I mean, apart from the weird killing ghosts bit that we took part in. Where is... okay. What is this? Flames of the Covenant.
The Silver Covenant was formed to oppose the Horde. Our enmity toward them could not be quelled. Let this flame signal the end of the Silver Covenant. Though our losses linger, we must move forward.
The Sun Reavers sought to reclaim our place in the Kirin Tor. We never meant to become a political tool. Let this flame remind us of our true calling, to share knowledge and power against a common foe.
We, the undersigned, agree to the following compact, that in times of great need and world-ending threats, past grievances and vengeance can be put aside to allow the greatest minds of might and magic to come together and find solutions to craft war against such threats. Let all who follow this compact use this magic and wisdom for the betterment and defense of Azeroth and her citizens. In the face of evil that threatens Azeroth herself, let those practitioners of magic once again work together for a better future. In memory of Theramore, Dalaran, and the Sunwell. Quell Phalan Danas. Signed, Verisa Windrunner, Aethys Sunreaver.
The
Okay.
Sun Reavers will defend what remains.
It is done. Today marks the first day of the Silver Sun Compact. May the oaths we sign ourselves to today bind us in trying times to do the right thing.
I agree to this compact, though I will never forgive the Horde for what it has done.
As I will never forgive the Alliance for purging us from Dalaran. Yet, I too agree to this compact.
Okay, I mean, could be worse. Neither of them are particularly happy. They're agreeing to this for now because there's a greater threat to deal with. Fair enough. Like, I don't get the impression either of them particularly want to agree to this. I still think Aethys has been all over the place because, you know, he's all friendly to Jaina, buying her gifts and things. After the Purge of Dalaran, which happened at Jaina's command. Oh, what a mess that whole Purge of Dalaran is. They have not handled it well from start to finish.
I trust and hope that things went well, champion.
I greet you on behalf
You have
of
fought
Silver.
by our side through our darkest hour and during our greatest triumphs. It is only fitting you join us on this day.
What I do.
In the wake
I
of
do
Xal'atath's
well.
destruction, what remains of our forces are gathering at the Darkwell to determine what we can do about the remnants of the Void. We cannot abide the presence of so much dark energy. Some of our greatest casters and most knowledgeable scholars believe they may have a solution, but we could use your aid. Please join Arator at the Darkwell at your earliest convenience.
We believe we can heal the Darkwell, and we would like you there when we do.
Time to cross the bridge again. Xal'atath's destruction? Xal'atath's not destroyed. She's just retreated briefly. Again. And didn't she go down the dark well? Doesn't that mean she's gone to the World Soul? Presume I'm not gonna go to the road. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Is that still something I can't enter? I'm just gonna see if I die. Oh, no, I can enter it. It's just like weird and creepy. Looks like if you stand on it, you die though. And do that. Ah! You die very quickly, okay. I should get an achievement for dying all these ways in the Sunwell. Like, I died when it was light, I died when it was a void thing, I died when it was the dark well. It should be a feat of strength or something. Okay, Arator.
What can I do?
Thank you for coming. It is fitting we have you here this day. Like the Deathwing feat of strength, exactly. The last of the other elven leaders have returned with powers from their homeland that will help us in cleansing the Darkwell. While the Voidstorm no longer barrages the Darkwell, it still needs healing. Please meet with the other leaders and let them know we are ready for them.
The others have gathered gifts from their home to help with the Darkwell. Please let them know we are ready for them.
The fruit of the Arkandor can cleanse all manner of magic. I'm certain it will do so here. Let us begin.
For ages, my people survived on the power gleaned from the Nightwell. We grew addicted to it, much like the Cinderai were addicted to the powers of their own well. In order to overcome that addiction, we learned to transmute the power through a mana tree we call the Arkandor. Today, in honor of the elves who rode to our aid when our own well was under assault from the powers without and within, I bear a fruit from that tree. The Ardren awaits you at the Darkwell.
This is no small thing you offer us. Silvermoon owes you a debt of gratitude.
It's a fruit!
Nonsense, my love.
They literally
That we
grow
have
on
the fruit
trees.
at all is in no small part thanks to the Sindorai.
Like, how stingy is this guy's wife if he thinks that her giving him a piece of fruit is some big deal that he needs to thank her for? Like, come on, Lothamar, my
Aethys
dude.
and I have agreed to bring Anastarion's crown, a symbolic gesture befitting the last king of Silvermoon.
Oh, good. Well, at least you're not planning to put the crown on Arator's head or
My bow
anything.
is at the ready. Fight
Good
well.
grief.
Greetings.
This was once my home. I left to honor our alliance against the First Horde. As the Qualderai here became Cinderai, this place became less and less home. The home I remembered. It was clear that their addiction to the Sunwell and its magics would lead to a catastrophic end. We have lost too many people to this darkness. I will see this Darkwell cleansed, one way or another.
Together.
Are you sure about this, Aethys? The crown has only just been returned to its home.
I am. We cannot greet the future without saying farewell to the past.
Trust me, Ramath. This shard will regulate the void energies within the well.
What would you ask of me?
The war with the Void has forced me to re-evaluate my views on certain moral failings of former colleagues. It's a hard thing to watch a trusted Magister and friend turn to darkness and not see it as anything less than betrayal. Betrayal of trust, friendship, and more. It is even harder to admit that we are still standing here today with hope for a brighter future because of that betrayal. I will do my best to try revise my perspective. Of course, this means Umbric will be
It would be
insufferable now.
unwise
Yes,
to
yes, now
oppose
kiss. I've tried to explain this. This Pandaren on a bee is irritating me. Holy shit. I've tried to explain this again and again to Ramath, but he is still stuck in old paradigms. The crystal we have created should concentrate enough void to allow room for the other magics to take home, undoing the fabric of the Darkwell and opening the door for something else. Ramath is conflating his fear of the void with bad past experiences that had little to nothing to do with the magic, and more to do with the specific people who wield it. He's just so rigid, it's infuriating sometimes. It's a very simplistic attitude towards the void, Umbric.
To allow the void to remain at all, your calculations have to be perfect, Umbric.
Well, then it's a good thing you're looking over my shoulder, isn't it?
Where's the Kaldorei now?
We have brought the purifying waters of our moonwells. I hope it will help.
Okay.
Greetings.
Chandris and I have exchanged arrows on more than one battlefield. I've always admired and cursed her accuracy while mounted. I'm not so blinded by hope to imagine that we won't be shooting at each other in some future conflict. It is only fitting I greet her here unarmed on this most auspicious day. If everything goes well, I'll demand the honor of an archery challenge.
With perseverance, strength.
I have stood by as the Sunwell has been corrupted and manipulated by the Cinderai, the Scourge, the Burning Legion, and now the Void. Its waters originated from the Well of Eternity, which was a force turned to destruction so profound it sundered the world. The time has come for the Cinderai and all elves to set aside these grand fonts of power. They corrupt, warp, and breed addiction to magic. I'm here to ensure the Blood Elves do the right thing and heal their well, but I will not see it return to a well of power. We have brought water from our moon wells, blessed by Elune, in the hope that this new light might heal the damage wrought by Thalatath.
Thank you for coming. I know this was not an easy decision.
The right decision is seldom easy. A lesson that we must all take to heart.
We stand here today because of you, champion. Let us put an end to this Darkwell.
I am listening. Goddess, watch over you.
They're all just saying the same thing
Our
they said to me
unity
before.
sustains us.
I am
Elves.
the blade of the light.
Elves of all nations have spent ages upon ages drawing upon wells for magic, for life, and for identity. Not even the dragon aspects could surpass our knowledge in this hour.
Shorel Aran.
We will not let the Sunwell be corrupted again. The Darkwell must change, but it must change to something we are no longer bound to with such dependency. We do not need this well to be the bait for so many other world-corrupting forces. No, today we heal the Darkwell and make it something new. Let me know when you are ready.
Remain vigilant.
The magic and wisdom we have accumulated over the ages, all gathered at my people's most hallowed site. I only hope it is enough. Thank you for standing with us in this hour. Let me know when you are ready to begin the ritual.
Fight well. We founded this kingdom as exiles, in search of a new home. But when we lost the Sunwell, when we nearly lost everything, in fear and grief, we cast out our own people, made exiles of them. We were foolish. never again. And now, together, we consecrate this, not as the Sunwell, but as something new. The Dawnwell.
The Dawnwell.
Let it represent the moment when night becomes day, and the moon meets the sun. Where light and shadow exist in perfect balance. Let this mark a new dawn for our people. For the kingdom of Quel'Thalas, our high home.
Oh, now you can stand on it. Hey! And you'll get kicked off. Okay. Wow, all the way to the bazaar. Eh. I don't know why they keep taking cool stuff and going, let's make it not cool anymore. Oh, we have a flying city. Let's swear we'll never have a flying city again. Oh, we have a giant, big, bright light well that shoots into the sky. Let's turn it into something that just kind of shimmers a bit. Like, what are they doing? Rule of cool is like thoroughly non-existent anymore, apparently. Behold the Dawnwell. May its waters never know corruption. May it stand as a reminder to all we have lost and an inspiration for what we can come. Boring. Okay.
Though today we celebrate, there remains much to which we must attend. Still, thank you for all you have done.
Okay. Yeah, that was extremely uninspiring.
Speak freely.
That was Dragonflight levels of, okay, pat on the head.
Light preserve you, friend.
The Dawnwell. An apt name. Can you feel it? The energy that lingers here is not the font of power the Sunwell once possessed. It shines with hope, yet not an endless stream of energy like it once was. A proper testament to all who stood their ground against the corruptions of this world and beyond. Okay, let's listen.
We need Liadrin. With all that's happened, we haven't had much time to talk.
What's on your mind?
When the attacks first started, you went to the Sunwell and prayed for a miracle. Heroes from all over the world appeared in a flash of light just in time to save the city. I don't understand how it happened.
I've never experienced anything like it before. In my desperation, I swear I could hear a gentle voice. Don't be afraid, it said. I am with you. And there was music.
Aha!
Like a song
Wasn't the light you sent
ringing in
us?
my heart.
It was Azeroth
Like the Radiant
confirmed.
song? Could the
Okay.
voice you heard have been the world soul we've heard about? Could it have reached out through the light?
I truly do not know. Whatever it was, it saved us. I believe we will hear it again when we need it most.
I read someone else's complaint of the same just earlier. Take everything cool about Blood Elves, give to Void Elves their new favorite child. Listen, I don't think the Void Elves are cool either. I don't know what that means.
Anyone in need.
The Void Elves are boring.
My faith kindles my hope.
Anduin.
I
I know
can
Xalatath's plans are far from over, but standing here, seeing the Dawnwell, it feels like hope again. I don't entirely understand why the light summoned me. Part of me is plagued by doubts as ever. How could I possibly be worthy? But here, jeez, Anduin, shut up. But here, with friends, in this warm glow, I can push away the doubts. I can simply feel the calm. I hope you do as well. Anduin, there is a point where your self-doubt stops being humility and starts becoming narcissism. It's always about you, isn't it?
What I can.
Good Lord. I'm feeling much better, thanks to you. When Lyra was slain, the curse that tore at my being finally released. It was not just being cut off from the light, but having it used against me. Corrupting. Horrible. You have my thanks.
So, Anduin, why do you keep stealing glances at the esteemed Prophet Velen?
He was my mentor. He taught me so much about the light.
Oh, excellent! Then you can introduce us.
Wait! Ellen, this is Farron Lothar of the Halifal Arathi. I'm sure she's overflowing with questions.
It is an honor, young Lothar. I too have questions. I hear tales of a large crystal of light and shadow. We shall find time to speak at length. But first, Anduin, how does the light feel to you now?
Earlier, near the Sunwell, it was overwhelming. I couldn't hear myself think. I understand how so many lost themselves in it. But now, it's gentle. The pleasant hum in the back of my mind I remember from my youth.
It is wonderful you feel the light so near once more, Anduin.
Indeed. So then, my dear pupil, why have you been avoiding me?
This... I'm sorry, Velen. This is not the future you saw for me. I was broken. I'm putting the pieces back together. But they fit differently now. Some parts are just gone. The light called upon me, yes. But I'm still no great king. No true hero. I still can't even bring myself to abdicate the throne I don't deserve.
Ah, Anduin, you are young. There are many futures yet ahead of you.
Hopefully at least one makes him less
I will
whiny.
tell you this. In none of my visions did you remain idle for long.
If they replace that vision of the future, of future Anduin with Arator, I will be so mad. Like, Arator can have his part to play, fine. As the child of light and shadow, that's fine. But, yeah, Anduin needs to get it together now.
What is it?
The war with the void, oh, we've spoken about it. Okay.
This new Dawnwell is a fitting tribute to our unity. Though, learning to live without the Sunwell's power may take some getting used to.
So have mages been nerfed? Because it feels like mages need to be nerfed.
Is the Darkwell.
It's no longer a threat to any.
They were moving down through it, Ramath. You saw thousands upon thousands of void monstrosities.
You see, idiots. They were heading down through it, and you just closed it.
I saw. What could Xalatath be seeking at the heart of the world?
Gee, I wonder. I wonder what she could be after.
She used us to get to it.
And Umbra waits until this moment to mention this to anyone, and no one else has thought about this. Okay, well, at least that was one character recognizing that there is actually a huge problem at the moment.
Baladash Malanor. Anaria Shalom.
No mono.
Be alert for opportunities to help.
I will do my duty for Azeroth.
The generosity of our allies is moving. I'd hesitated with Arator's plan to gather the other Elven nations to our aid. Today I realized just how important that decision was. We must neutralize the Darkwell. What comes after will shape the Cinderella for ages to come. And I think that is the end. She couldn't just go down the causeway. Well, the causeway is still hasn't been repaired yet. They said it's going to take years to repair the causeway. But yeah, I think our Earthen allies have some work to do. I see what people mean with this quest sign. It is not what you're hoping for. If you were super excited about the unification of the elves in Midnight, then boy, did you get dealt a raw deal with some of the most interesting writing choices that we've seen for a while. I definitely think Blizzard need to remember that the game needs to be cool. They keep like therapizing themselves into having stuff be boring. It's the same problem as councils, and they've had jokes about councils lately because they realize how how unpopular they are. So my hope is that this is actually just the beginning, the calm before the storm. Ooh, that's very pretty. I'm gonna die, but I'm glad I did that because it was very pretty. My hope this is just the calm before the storm. Everyone has been lulled into a false sense of security with, for some reason, only Umbrek going, "Hey guys, did you notice Xal'atath was? Anyone notice Xal'atath was going down? Anyone? Just me? Okay. Well, I've told Ramath, so you know. Okay, yeah. I mean, hopefully the naivety on display here is part of the story, and it's going to come as a big shock when actually there's more to deal with. Of course, it's unlikely we'll be dealing with that anytime soon because everyone's expecting the next patch to be this place, that island whose name I can't ever remember. So Zul'Jin will no doubt be our next problem that we'll have to deal with, and we'll see how that goes. I already walked into the Dawnwell Malvenue. But yeah, you're right, it'll just take me straight back to Silvermoon. It's a nice quick way to get there. She has an entire army of Void that can rip the rocks out from in front of her. There's been a few situations where Xal'atath has been a bit like, there's stuff she can't do. She needed to do that. She needed that. She couldn't have just done this instead. Okay, I guess it was harder than I thought it was. Part of it could all be Xal'atath purposefully distracting people, you know, false flags, 5D chests, etc., etc. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I am quite pleased that that storyline is over and I no longer have to stress about finishing this raid or that raid or whatever just to be able to carry on with it. I don't think the max level campaign was good in any sense. I do think the leveling campaign was good. I definitely agree that a lot of it's a bit twee, especially in Zul'Aman. I'm surprised how positively people have taken Zul'Aman. I find Zul'Aman very twee. Okay, I just have to buy myself one each of these decor pieces. Oh. I like the statues though. Look at these statues.
We endure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy myself all the expensive paintings. Just wipe myself out here. I do think it's a bit silly that they waited until you finish the campaign to unlock all the paintings. You should have unlocked it like bit by bit as you're going through the campaign. Now I have to draw money. Wait. I definitely think Blizzard's writing is... I saw someone saying it's become a bit Veilguard, and I think that's a bit of a fair... I think that's a fair... I don't think that's entirely fair, but I understand what people are saying about it. I still don't fully agree that we've got full-on Disneyfication. And the reason I say that is because we're not at the end of the story yet, and some devastating things have happened, and there's some hints that some devastating things are still going to happen. So until we get to the end of Midnight, I'm not going to agree that, oh, it's Disney-fied just because this opening chapter kind of ended pretty badly. Hopefully they take the feedback that people are getting a bit tired of the tweeness and the cozy gamer vibes, because I remember that before this expansion came out, they were kind of marketing World of Warcraft as a cozy game, and I definitely, like, yes, the housing aspect is very cozy, and that's fine, but the story of World of Warcraft has never been cozy, and I don't think anyone wants it to be cozy, and sometimes there's a problem with cozy storytelling where you're just glossing over problems because we don't want to deal with that right now. So, can't claim to be a big fan of that. Why does the thing say I don't own it when I do? If it's placed, it should count as learned. I hate this. This is so annoying. Anyway. It certainly hasn't made me as upset as I've seen some people be. I mean, people are declaring the end of the game. They never want to play again, blah, blah, blah. There's always people like that, though. I find it very hard to take that very particularly seriously. Like, the story isn't amazing, but it's not going to ruin my...
May we next meet.
It's not going to ruin my week, you know?
We must not falter.
I'm still enjoying Silvermoon. I am disappointed that the amazing Dawnwell they were going on about is this. That sucks. That really sucks. That's genuinely a downgrade. Like, there is no other word for it but a downgrade. Couldn't they just do the Sunwell but less annoying? Still looks the same, but it doesn't shout so much. Like, that would have perfected it.
We shall not falter.
I was hoping for like a rainbow well, you know, like big gay rainbow shooting out from the center of Silvermoon. That's what I was hoping we'd get. Instead we've got, hey, look, it's the same thing but boring now. This big hole that we've got at the top of our building. There's no purpose to that anymore. There's no reason for us to have that. It is weird. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go do the Arcantina quest because I almost forgot to do it last week, so let me do it first thing this week. It just tossed in some bath bombs and called it good. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think anyone watched that and thought, oh, my heart, that's so beautiful. I really enjoyed that. Like, nobody's impressed, you know? It's like, okay, we get it. They want to unify the elves. We got there. Not very well, but we got there.
Anguish still lingers on
Okay, what nightmare hunts have I not done? Have I done Zadu? Why aren't these in alphabetical order? That's so irritating. No, I haven't done Zadu.
This creature can be rather temperamental.
So now it's looking forward to 12.0.5, huh?
We have slept long enough.
I haven't opened my Great Vault yet. Let me go do that. Plumber puts a nice achievement mark on the hunts now if you haven't done them. Do they? I'm gonna have to look for that because I have Plumber, but I didn't notice the difference.
Baladash Malinore.
I did not need that. Oops. Just gonna sim this. I'll go pick that up later. Okay, let's go do the Arkan Ting. Oh, that's where that's supposed to go. I wondered. Gammon!
Peace.
The Horde thrives these days. A melting pot of cultures I'm proud to belong
Ancestors
to.
watch over you.
My sister Krenna was once a conqueror of the Horde's armies. Ruthless, brutal, some say a tyrant, but she was different when we were young. Scared, but always so kind to me. Warm to those she would let in. Did power change her? And if it changed her into a tyrant, did it change Garrosh Hellscream as well? I know who Krenna was. I do not know who Garrosh was. Travel to Nagrand and find out.
Go forth to victory.
Does power change everyone? Will it change me? Perhaps our friend can find answers and ease your mind. This is weird. Weathered tome. There might be some way to display this in the Arcantina. Oh. Hey Gaia. Hello, young one. How did Thrall meet Garrosh Hellscream? I'm going to start with that. When my grandson arrived in Garandar, it was to a Hellscream who was ashamed of his family name. All Garrosh knew was that his father, Gromash, was responsible for the demon's blood that corrupted our people. But my grandson knew Garrosh's father well. He witnessed Gromash sacrifice his own life to lift the blood curse from the orcs. Goel, Thrall as you call him, showed Garrosh a vision of his father's heroic sacrifice. In doing so, he gifted Garrosh the pride he had lost and showed him the name Hellscream was not only worthy, but revered by all. Did power make Garrosh Hellscream strong? A friend is worried power will change her.
Go with honor.
Garrosh did not always have his power or his strength. Speak to Oshrok. He knows more of young Hellscream. Oshrok the Immovable.
What are you looking for?
It will take a sharp blade and reinforced armor to bring tranquility back to Nagrand. Shall I repair your equipment so that you may meet justice? Gaia says you can tell me of Garrosh's early years. How did he gain strength? I cannot afford to stop and talk. Help me, Hammer, and I will speak of young Hellscream. The red pox that plagued us hit Garrosh harder than most. It shriveled his muscles, weakened his bones, yet he came to me determined to train and become strong. He failed, again and again, but every day he returned. His body was not strong at first, but his will was stronger than any I had seen. His training axe is buried deep in a training dummy to the west. Some say they're still here in practice, though he is long gone. We're gonna go find Ghost Garrosh. My strength needs no axe. The head is barely hanging onto this training weapon. The hilt's splintered and worn. It has seen extensive use. Your strength is worthy of my respect. Despite his weakness, he grew strong. Despite his shame, he found pride. Do you see? Power did not change him. The wolf merely grew from a pup to a predator. I wish his path had ended differently, that I had done more.
Greetings.
Why did Thrall choose Garrosh for war chief?
Farewell.
I cannot speak for my grandson, but I do know he was very close friends with Garrosh's father. Perhaps he thought his horde needed a single leader, that the wolf could be guided and trained to listen and speak for all. Tell your friend strength and confidence must be tempered with wisdom. If she is asking if power will change her, that wisdom is already there. The key. I love that they've reused legacy NPCs. Yeah, it's cool. Put the book here. Ooh, it's a nice book. Big fan of that. A collection of Farseer tales, weathered and worn but rarely used. Seems the Farseers have already memorized the stories within, leaving the book for those less familiar with Orcish legends. You've returned. What did you discover about Hellscream? I would know who the previous leader of the Warsong really was. Hellscream had no strength, so he built it. He had no pride until it was given to him. Yet he was this way, strong-willed and resilient all along. Then perhaps power does not change a person, it simply reveals who they really are deep within. This great Mother Gaia is wise. I should visit her someday. He also brought back a tome that looks like it has seen better days. I can imagine the vast knowledge within it. Its rightful place is here in the Arcantina. Please find a safe location for it.
You have lived through each war chief in turn, as I have. And past it. The age of the war chief is over, it seems.
Does this please you?
In some ways. Thrall was a good leader. Cairn Bloodhoof believed in his vision for the Horde.
But the war chief who came after Thrall... I still mourn the day he struck down Cairn.
As do I. Garrosh Hellscream was... well... I know you share my opinion of him.
Vol'jin's rule was far better received. He was wise, clever, strong.
But short-lived. As for who came after...
Let us speak of more pleasant things.
Such as the strength of the war song under your lead.
The war song were always strong. I only reminded them of it.
You restored the honor Hellscream took from them. That is worth recognition and celebration. Let us drink to that.
Okay, I'm supposed to do toasts in here. How do I do Argentina toast? Apparently not with this little glass.
Hello.
Ah.
Have a good one.
Do I have to get rid of this? This is not working. Why can't I toast people? This is irritating. Okay, I'm gonna reload. There we go. I hope you're right with Nazath, man. If they don't do that angle, I feel it's a missed opportunity. Why didn't I get that message in the chat? I hope so as well, though. Thank you. I'm just one hat and one dress away from having all the Noble Garden transmog. I haven't even looked at Noble Garden. I'm just so annoyed that there's no decor. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to even touch Noble Garden this time.
I answer to the light.
I will be right back. Okay. I think I may as well get started on my weeklies. Beginning with a Nightmare Prey. I'm sad that the 3 Easter eggs for decor are part of the Lush Garden store decor bundle. Yeah, it's really, really shitty. It really is. And it feels very much like more of what I predicted with this.
Our honored guest has returned. How
When they decided to make the pink trees a bundle, and it was very clear that they've been holding off on adding other trees to the game because they want everyone to buy the pink trees, and it's worked. If you look at WoW Housing, where you're not allowed to talk about the shop because it's too, you're not allowed to complain about the shop because it's too controversial. Everyone's pictures that they post of their builds, pink trees. So it's worked really well for them. Don't worry, Malvenu, you're not missing much. And now the Easter egg, same thing. No Easter decor for the events because they want to sell it on the shop. So anyone who was hoping for Halloween decor, good luck to you. This is very clear that they've decided they're going to just sell this decor on the shop at the cost of putting decor in the game, which is really, really,
May the eternal
really
sun
upsetting.
guide you. Glory to the Sindorai. Anu Bala Balore Alan.
Okay, I'm still farming out this
Anu
rep.
Balore Delana. Sunwell's glory shine on you. Sun chase your shadows. Aldiel Shalah, Shurel Aran. What needs bring you here?
And who am I least favorable with? Guess Blood Knights. I'll give it to the Magisters. Hopefully I can get them both past guests today.
We shall not fall.
Okay. Fragrant blood thistle. Oh. Should probably change my... Oh, hello.
Drain their anguish.
Who am I gonna kill? I'll kill one of these things. There we go. Oh crap, I forgot to... I've got to go find the blood thingy. It might be too late. Yeah. Oh man. I swear I killed a critter yesterday and it didn't count for kill for me now. I have to confirm that. It has failed to count for me before. I would say twice now when I've killed a critter, but it wasn't the last 2 times. So I don't know if it's maybe got something to do with the fact that I'm a hunter. Sometimes there can be problems if my pet gets the kill and I don't. I do know that the critter cannon doesn't work. Which I think is a shame. Like,
Smugglers
let
have no
people
place
use
in
the
Eversong.
cannon.
Let the ashes of their shipments deliver the message.
And then hello, I'll say your comments on Terralion have changed my mind a tad about him. He does love his wife a lot, and does put that over his light blindness somewhat. But I still think he's a bad guy. We've known him for maybe 5% or so of his life, and that was mostly when he was younger and less battle-hardened. Yeah, but I mean, like, a lot of the complaints, a lot of the reasons why people believe Terralion is a bad guy is from stuff that, from when he was younger. Like, his idea that the orcs aren't capable of being embraced by the light, and therefore it's okay to eradicate them. It's okay to love all life and then not love orcs because orcs don't really count. Like, that was one of the more disturbing opinions Terralion had that tends to get him pegged as a extremist, but I feel like he tends to like, to the point where the light is probably getting a bit peeved off with him, because he tends to go for trust his wife over the light, even when he's light blind. And he would definitely probably prioritize his son over the light as well. I think if it came to it, Terralion would more likely take the side of his wife and his kid.
Drain their anguish.
Oh dear. And the only critter around is... Sorry, Hawkstrider. Guess you're gonna die. Oops. Well, Terralion was shaped by his experiences in the First War as well. From a narrative perspective, you have to knock down your characters so that you can build them up. Oh man! Not paying attention to Midnight to Pray because we've all this fascinating chat. Give me a minute here. People say and think stupid things when they're young, especially when they spend their entire life being at war with an invading army bent on killing and loving it. My issue with him are all from Legion on, where he was fine with the life's enslavement attempts at Illidan and then tried to kill Illidan for defending himself. Then his whole "we save Silvermoon, lay down and let me walk on you as I do more war stuff" attitude at the start of Midnight. His attitude at the start of Midnight was definitely meant to be like really irritating and make you dislike him and go, gee, what's wrong with Turalyon? For sure. And effectively so. It certainly makes you go, gee, what's wrong with Turalyon? Jesus. Here, you know, I'm not sure I agree with you about the Legion thing. Like, that Naru is his god. He witnesses, or at least it's a representative of his god. To the worshippers of the light, the Naru are as close to God as you can get generally. He followed this warrior, this Naru, for 10,000 years. And then he watches Illidan kill it. Of course he's upset. I find it a lot more astounding that he, like, doesn't kill Illidan on the spot in response to the fact that Illidan kills the Naru. I'm genuinely surprised he lets Illidan live and only goes through this momentary desire to kill him. I think that, for me, that whole scene shows that there's, like, Turalyon isn't quite as unhinged and evil as people say he is, because that's a lot to ask for someone, for them to be cool that this guy just killed your god. This guy who looks like the demons you've been fighting for 10,000 years just killed your god. Like, and he goes, okay, I guess we're just gonna... He's really angry, but he carries on working with Illidan and he moves on. I think it's quite impressive. Illidan grabs his sword, displaying power. I don't think Turalyon considered that moment. Turalyon's not a coward, though. If they, like, Turalyon wouldn't have stopped because suddenly he's worried Illidan might beat him. He stopped because he reconsidered the rashness of his actions in that moment. Which I think, again, shows remarkable restraint, because he just saw someone kill his god.
Kill for me. Now!
Maybe Turalyon, and like part of me also thinks Turalyon himself showed that restraint because he wasn't entirely comfortable with what he had just witnessed from the Naru either, once he thought about it, especially in the light of how that same Naru treated his wife. As for his whole "we save Silvermoon, lay down your weapons," I agree. He's really comes into Silvermoon in the most annoying possible fashion. I do think at that stage it's supposed to be a sign that something is wrong with Turalyon and with all of the light, like anyone who's too closely affiliated with the light. I kind of feel like we could have seen it from more from other characters as well, instead of them just doing like Turalyon and Lothraxion and that's about it. What about Anduin? What about Kalia? What about Farron? Seeing all of them act out of character would have reinforced this idea that there's something wrong with them because their proximity to the light is doing something strange to them, I think. But yeah, I very much enjoy Lothamar whenever he tells Turalyon to shut up. That's a good bit. It's not a bit I ever get tired of. And now Turalyon's gone, and no one seems to be worried. Everyone's like, yeah, well. Not even Arator had anything to say about the fact that his parents are gone. He's just like, eh. At the risk of getting you killed again, did you like the Peridot Dragonhort? I think the coloring is very unique for this family of mounts. You know what? I'm terrible. I haven't even looked at it. Let me look at it now. Oh, I'll look in here, actually. Oh, is this what we got from the end of this campaign? It is unique, you're right. Let me just get into the sun. I think it's beautiful. It's not really my thing. I'm not too keen on forest green myself, but I think if you're an Amani fan, for example, this is great. Don't I have any coffer shark keys? I suppose I have to get some. I suppose I'll get some from the Nightmare Hunts, won't I? This just shows Illidan's power. Turalyon swings his sword with intent to behead William Illidan, and the dude just palms it away like it was a toy wielded by a child. There's that as well.
What needs bring you
Marvelous. I am certain our guests will have preferred to see the battle themselves, but the tales of your heroism will do nicely. There we go. Socialite with her.
With
Socialite.
A toast to the Blood Knights, stalwart devotees of the light and defenders of Eversong. Anu Belor Delana.
Glory to the Sindora, Anu Belore Delana. Sun chase your shadows, Baladash Malanore. We shall not falter. Aldiel Shalah.
Ah, so close to being at the next level with them. Ooh. Ooh, nice gold. I like it when that happens. Over 18,000 gold. That just basically covered a bunch of gold I lost from buying those portraits.
Are you planning a purchase?
And it looks like it's my first Paragon cache. Nice. Okay. I guess I need to wrap up this prey. Where are some traps? There we go. The black version is my #1 hawk. The black version of this new Dragon Hawk. He did to Turalyon what Khadgar did to... what Xal'atath did to Khadgar. What, put him in a wheelchair? Yeah, like that's the thing is, I think it's a bit harsh to judge Turalyon for being angry and wanting to kill Illidan in that scenario. Like, killing a Naru is not a small thing. It's one of the most sacrilegious things a person can do in front of another person. Is that a person could do in front of someone who worships the light. Like, previously, the only people who've killed Naru have been like demons and stuff. It's not something you take lightly. I don't blame Turalyon for being upset in that particular case. Even though that particular Naru was a jerk, we all agree, he's shady as anything. Oh my god, I forgot to pick up the blood thing again. Jeez, I'm so distracted today. Ah, it's too late. Rats! Maybe I can draw out this prey target again. I might have been able to complete the hunt by now if I wasn't so distracted. The Dragon Hawk from Shadowlands, Vengeance. Oh, I don't like that one. Is that Sylvanas' Dragon Hawk? Let me see. Yeah, I don't like this one at all. I don't like anything you get from Sylvanas. Her bow's ugly. I don't like a Dragon Hawk. I got them because I collect stuff, but I'm afraid it's not for me. That is her hawk, yeah. Tulta talks about Sylvanas. Yeah, I have thoughts about when we finally get hold of Sylvanas stuff and it's all more themed. Oh man. And prey is nearly revealed, so hopefully not too much longer now. None of these world quests feel like they're much worth doing right now. Is it just me, or is he asking me to kill for him less often than he used to? Have they nerfed Nightmare Prey?
Oh, how close they are now. Can you taste their fear? I can. And it is exquisite.
That's nice, but... Oh, it is ready, okay. We're there. Nice. Wouldn't surprise me, a lot of guildies complaining about the difficulty. It's not difficult though! It's predictable maybe, but it's not difficult. It was like mildly difficult in the first week when when we weren't geared enough. But like, yeah, okay. Define difficult. Like for me, something is difficult if you have to study tactics and make sure that you're fully kitted out with like buffs and stuff. Then it's difficult, and then it's a good challenge. But Nightmare Prey, all you have to do is remember that you have to kill something when he asks you to kill something. And interrupts the one guy when he's walking towards you. That's it. Otherwise, it's super easy. And once you get a handle on those two mechanics, it's not even a lot of mechanics, it's just two. Once you get a handle on them, it's absurdly easy. Few can say they've bested an Omani hunter in single combat. Well, I can. Lura is the definition of difficult. Correct. Well, to be fine, I'm a good player. I didn't touch a nightmare last week, so it doesn't bother me any. Also, I mean, I see people are like rushing ahead to finish a nightmare in 5 minutes to get it out of the way so that it doesn't bother them while they're doing world quests. And like, but it's not even... I am not a good player. Is that the symbol? Let me see that. Okay, so Knight Errant Blood Shatter. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not a good player, and I find Nightmare Prey absurdly easy. So I find it hard to believe that it's considered difficult. Right in the beginning, when I didn't understand that one mechanic, I was like, this is very difficult. But I mean, the moment I got a handle on it, it's actually too annoyingly easy. It's a nightmare. There we go. Yeah, Knight Errant Bloodshatter is one I have. Drizolo the Baker. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see Plumber is telling me which ones I still need to do for the achievement. Let's go do Thorn Speaker.
These Thorn Speakers have strayed from their path. Harvest their power for our cause.
Also, I'll take Shadowlands Launchmore was the best zone Blizzard ever had. Made, I'll die on this hill and be proud of it. Yeah, you will die on this hill. You'll die under that hill. Good grief. The Shadowlands. Listen, I didn't hate the Shadowlands as much as most people did. I enjoyed great parts, a lot of the Shadowlands. I really did. But the Moor is the worst designed zone in history. If you look at the map, it adds a WoW achievement symbol to the icon on the prey map. Oh, so I could have actually just read your comment instead of working it out for myself there, but hey! Discordian, time to make a video of how Blizz made an expansion, marketing its Horde expansion with Blood Elves and all, and managed to make it about Void Elves and Alliance once again. I honestly feel like I am repeating myself a little bit too much with, you know, Alliance bias. We all get it, everyone's aware. There's definitely alliance bias amongst the Blizzard writers at the moment, where to the point where I'm not sure can be fixed by another video about it at this stage. You are a good player. Nobody hears the best, but you're not incompetent, which makes you a good player. That's very sweet of you. But like, it's not like I'm sort of no-lifer who does extremely well. I'm always average. I'm always average in a raid. Sometimes bottom. I always take longer than most people to get used to mechanics. I haven't killed that boss, the Delve boss yet on Nightmare, on double question mark mode. I would say average to below average. Nightmare mode prey is a joke, and it's kind of silly that and I haven't been gearing with like dungeon with raids or anything this tier. I've purely been gearing through delves and nightmare mode. And yeah, nightmare mode it's not difficult. It's weird that people say it is. I just think people are confusing difficult with annoying. As a not good player, what level of difficulty would you want? Have you done any Mythic Plus for difficulty comparison? Everyone's telling me Mythic Plus is super easy right now. And the small amount of Mythic Plus I've done, which has been at really low levels, has been fairly doable. So, look, I'm not saying I want it to be like a Delve boss. I just think it could keep you on your toes a little bit more, or be a little bit more interesting. And I certainly don't think it needed a nerf. Save so much time because Blizzard doesn't make it easy to check otherwise. Yeah, there's so many things Plumber does that I thought Blizzard was doing, and it's just Plumber. Plumber does, it's such a quality of life add-on. Seriously, if you don't have Plumber, you should get it. Launchmore was fantastic. Oh, this Moor. Am I going to read out a whole pro Moor comment? Launchmore was fantastic. No, it wasn't. You had to plan stuff. It was actually difficult. You couldn't just run to the new zone. Totally dangerous. It was boring. To everyone else, and you just slay it without a second thought. It was very boring. You had to walk everywhere. It was dull. Everything was grey. It was perfect. It was the opposite of perfect. It was perfectly terrible. I wish I could have kept it at that point. Please go live there then. Nobody's stopping you. Also, I'm a fan of Shadowlands. It's not the best, but it's better than BFA. See, that's a tough one for me. I really hated BFA. And every time I go back to BFA, I remember reasons why I hated it so much. But there's stuff I liked in BFA. And I don't think you're going to beat the locations in BFA are just so much more beautiful. Like the main cities in BFA are so much better than the main city. Erebus makes me so angry. The fact that that was the city that was presented to us is just like That is Blizzard at its lowest effort, and like it's unforgivable. I think the fact that they put out Ouroboros and thought we should be impressed is just As long as you're having fun, that's what matters most. True. I was looking forward to get to know more about Belves, and we got nothing. That's true. It's been interesting, but it's opened the door for more story. We will get more opportunity, hopefully, in the future to learn more about Belves and all the other things. The story hasn't been a resounding success. I do agree. Where did I pick that Voidstorm? Okay, off we go. I only have to do 3 prey hunts a week, right? There's no real reason to do the 4. Is there? Especially if I'm going to do delves, which I am. Well, I am behind with chat. You can't AFK that. It's just you can't AFK, that's it. Yeah, exactly. If you have to AFK, you have to go into town. Wow, so difficult. Like, I managed to get screenshots for a video, for an article in a zone where I had forgotten I had set it for nightmare mode. And it was fine. I did die a couple times because I was focusing on getting the screenshot, but it's like, that's it. Mythic Plus is super easy to get 3k compared to previous seasons, but can still be as hard as you want. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Mythic Plus. I'm actually going to do the Dungeon Jojo Mythic Plus again tomorrow. I'm going to keep trying to learn. Actually, this tier, it looks like I won't be raiding anymore. So I think I'm going to take the opportunity to get into Mythic Plus this tier finally, because I haven't ever gotten into it, and I've been avoiding it since Legion. Trust me, I've played with not good players, and you're a good player. Malvin, I'll let you on a secret. I basically just got kicked out of guild for being a not good player. So you can argue with them about that one. Being a druid made them more manageable, but it wasn't until you got rid of the affixes. Ah! Nightmare prey! Yeah, these traps make it absurdly easy for a start. Being a druid made them all more manageable, but it wasn't until you got rid of the affixes it was slightly better. Yeah, I was very jealous of druid players during the Shadowlands, I must say, and I didn't even get into being druid alts until after the Shadowlands. Really missed an opportunity there. I do go back to it on an alt that I haven't updated. The more I go back there at times. Good. If you do enjoy it, it's definitely something you should revisit and get as much enjoyment out of as possible. There's a lot of ramblings that Shadowlands is going to be the next remix, so I hope you enjoy that as well. You just can't AFK and pray, that's why people think it's difficult. Yeah, we covered that already.
Kill for me. Now!
Ah! No, these elementals sometimes. Never mind. BFA had some good locations, but also had the worst raid in the game. BOD. BFA. BOD. What's BOD? What's BOD quickly? 3 gives you the 3000 reputation, then it's capped at 50 points per hunt. Okay, good. So I'll just do the 3 then. Because I'd do the 4th one if it was like to work on the achievement, but if I'm not working on the achievement, there's no point. 4th gives currency and achievement progress. Yeah, but I've already got the achievement for that particular one. Waiting to see how Blizz makes the next troll patch, all about her alliance. Sorry, I'm salty today. Oh yeah, that should be fun. I'm sure troll players are super looking forward to the troll patch. I'm beginning to think that maybe they might actually do the thing that everyone's worried about them doing for what they might be doing with Zul'Jin. Maybe he is going to be just the bad guy. That's it. Hi, saying hi before I go to my haircut. Hi, Robert the Wild Realm. Sorry, I'm only getting to your comment now. Ah, you wait until after I kill something? Honestly, Astalor, you're such a shit. The affixes is what I loved about it. Oh, Robert the Round, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I missed that. I worked on the Mount Secret and got mounted riding in the mall before most others. I remember doing something for a mount. Remember there was like a mount that you could get that was it a drop? And it allowed mounting. And I think I just ran so many alts killing this creature. And I don't think I got them. I think, I don't even remember. I feel like I didn't get the drop. The affixes is what I loved about it. Oof. I worked on the Mount Secret and got Battle of Drazar. Was the Battle of Drazar a bad raid? I was in a guild. I was raiding with them, but I was having a lot of real life stuff going on at the time, so I wasn't raiding with them often. And I definitely don't think I finished the raid. I remember being like stuck against King Rusticon. So I don't really remember what it was like at the time. But when I go into the Battle for Drazar these days, you know, to like get some footage or whatever, I always think it's at least a very pretty raid. Dude!
Good. Remember what you learn here for later.
There we go. My favorite is when he does kill for me now and I'm already killing something. I think that works for me. Yes, that's always good fun. I hate it when he says kill for me now and I just killed something and there's nothing nearby to kill. I think the worst time was he told me to kill something. I went and killed someone and it was a quest NPC that couldn't be killed. So I'm standing looking at this guy super confused why he's not dying and then died. I was also thinking Shadowlands would be the next remix. I really thought it would be Warlords of Draenor just because of how much decor has been added to Warlords of Draenor. I thought that was a hint that they're preparing it. But there was a whole bunch of... there's just too many hints that it might be Shadowlands. So I guess that will be the next remix. Especially if they're going with the Shadowlands storyline. Sorry, little critter, perch coil. That one counted.
Speak before my hunger grows.
Oh, I didn't realize I'd done this quest.
My hunger is growing.
Okay, how is our... My friend recently started playing, and Astalor says drain the anguish, and she didn't kill anything and got the dot and died, and she was super confused till we figured it was because of that. The first few times it happened, I couldn't for the life of me figure out what was going on. I was like a chicken with my head cut off, and it's definitely scary and confusing, and you're like, why do I keep dying? What's going on? But the moment I figured it out, it was like, oh, okay, not so bad. But they've definitely nerfed how often he does it. I guess it was happening a bit more often than it needed to, but like I wish they would add something else. Just a third thing to add a bit of variety to it. Because it's getting kind of long in the tooth now. I'd honestly be fine with a WoD remix. I'm missing a lot of the mounts from that expat. I had to work very long days during the entire expat. I got the one mount that I cared about during WoD, which I'll show you now. This one. Look at this creature. Look at this magnificent, ridiculous... Interrupted. Look at this ridiculous thing. How absurd is this mount? It's a giant guy and I'm sitting on his back, and to get him there was this rare that could appear like in 7 different places or something ridiculous. It was probably like 4 in the one in Gorgrond, and you had to be in a raid party to kill him, and it had a low chance to drop, and I got him And I was so excited. I was so excited that's it. That's all I wanted from Warlords of Draenor. That mount. And I got him, so I'm happy. Whereas Shadowlands, there's so much stuff I need to get from Shadowlands that I just didn't get because I just saw the anima grind and I was like, well, I'm not going to do that. That's irritating, and I don't do irritating. A WoD remix or BFA remix would be fine. Plus redoing the other remixes. I really like remix, and I wish they would just like... I do kind of wish they bring them out more often and then do the rotation more often, because I think a lot of people miss them. I love remix, actually. Such a great, fun time. My comment on BOD was censored, but I also need to get ready for the gym. I'm sorry, I can't see what the censorship was. Love it. I'm still farming the lightsaber swords. Do I have that? I don't think I have that sword. The light, like, wait, don't I have, I think I might have the red one. I mean the blue one. It's a one-handed sword, right? I don't know what it's called, otherwise I just search for it. I got the blue one too. Is that something you can buy in the auction house? Because that might be how I got it. Oh, there we go. I've got the red one. Blade of Wizardry. Yeah. That's one of them, right? I'm sure I have the blue one as well, but maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I crossed it, the blue one. Oh, I'm not good at spotting things. You have it, you crossed it. Where?
Kill for me. Now!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you said I have it. I trust you. It was a drop from a Tazavesh dungeon. Oh, cool. Wow, on earth I got a drop from a Tazavesh dungeon. Zarath's signature saber. It was before the fire one. Okay, cool. What am I doing here? Encroaching predators. What am I supposed to kill? I don't see anything to kill. Encroaching shard claw. Ah. Anima siphoning sword. Enlightened botanist machete and interrogator fencing blade. Thank you. Let me look for that. Anima siphoning. Ooh. For me. Ah! Ah! Okay. I'm very much tempting fate with my dismissal of how easy nightmare mode is. Clearly. That is a cool sword. Wow, that is awesome. It doesn't look like a lightsaber sword to me though, but it's very cool. Enlightened botanist. Oh, I don't have any of these. These are really cool. Oh, there's the blue one. Okay, I got the blue one. I was thinking of something different then from what you were talking about. This looks like water space swords to me, not lightsabers, but very cool. Oh, and Hurricane's Radiant Reach all have the same look, just different colors. It's a pity my character can't really use swords, and I don't really play a character who does. Other than my Shadow Priest, who of course is always going to be is always going to have Xalatath as their transmog, because what's the point otherwise? The creatures are stealth. You can either find them or find them in tracks and interact with them. Thank you. Let me see. I wonder if track hidden. I should be able to see them with my track hidden, right? Apparently not. Oh well. Spellfire Longsword is the blue lightsaber. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. I don't have that. Thank you, Papi Tai. That's what I was talking about. It's a lightsaber. How dare you? We call it a lightsaber. It looks like a water saber to me. This is a lightsaber. Ah! That's a lightsaber, and I don't have that. That is cool, though. I want that. Blade of Wizardry is the fire one, and that's what I have. It's a classic drop. So not something I'm likely to get in a remix then, unless they do classic remix. Okay, one more of these creatures. I'm getting crocodile. 10d5's not bad as a knife. Essentially, aha.
This world is dangerous, but so are we.
Long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Okay, what else do I have to do here? Ugh, the Voidstorm event. I hate the Voidstorm event. It is so boring, and then you do it, and then the world quest pops up and they want you to do it a second time. What is that about? What is that about? Like, and I haven't figured out if it's even worth doing it that second time. Let's go kill the world boss, see if I get some gear from that. The event is so buggy. Like, I don't even know if it's supposed to be, if it's a bug or not, that it always forces you to do it twice. But it's awful. It's horrible. It sucks. It's terrible.
This creature is unlike anything we've seen before.
Thumb screws.
Destroy it before Xalatath can use it against us.
I get very...
This creature is unlike
the
anything
machine.
we've seen before. Destroy it before Xalatath can use it against us.
Why is he there? Awakening the machine. But at least the awakening the machine eventually got shorter. You could just sort of no-brain it, and I suppose you can no-brain the Voidstorm thing as well by just standing there while everyone else does the work for you, which doesn't seem fair. And it's insists on it's like a hard lock that it's 15 minutes of your time, and I find that so annoying. It's like, it's not fun standing there watching a countdown timer. Once I'm maxed out with the Void people, I don't see myself doing that, like, world events ever again. The moment I can skip it, so I'm probably going to. Just stand there and AFK. I feel like a dick doing that. I mean, if there's a lot of people sometimes I'll stand in the middle and only help if anything comes to the center. But like, just leaving my character there, I feel like a real piece of shit. Especially when I've seen these events fail before with people standing in the middle doing nothing. I hate events that encourage that sort of participation as well, where half the people are just standing around doing nothing. How is that enjoyable for anyone? How's that engaging gameplay? Just so they can say, oh, these people spent 15 minutes engaging with this event because we've timed it to be 15 minutes. Done. Guess my Shadow Priest is gonna get a nifty new robe. Actually, that looks like it would suit a mage. Like if you want to grab food or something. Yeah, no, that makes me feel really bad. Oh my goodness, I didn't get... Did I get the... Ugh, this is so annoying. I didn't get credit for that boss kill. Why not? Do you have to kill him here
This creature is
to get
unlike
credit?
anything we've seen before. Destroy it before Xal'atath can use it against us.
This griefs the event for everyone else. Very selfish. Yeah, it makes me feel selfish. I don't want to do that. In fairness, it happens twice an hour at predictable time, so you really can do it whenever you want to. I don't care. It's like I don't want to do it at all because it's so boring. I guess it's nice that you can go be bored anytime you want, like pretty much at any time. But the issue is it's boring. I don't think we've got enough people to kill the boss. Whoops. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I died. You don't really have to do it. Ugh. Yeah, but by that logic, you don't really have to do anything. At the beginning of the expansion, there's definitely more pressure there's definitely more pressure on you to participate in the big event. That's the central of that zone, that zone's big event, than there is towards the end of the expansion. Yeah, it's a really terrible, terrible event. Really so badly thought out. Abundance is like that. Man, I am just not getting it with abundance. I was trying to join abundance groups last week and I couldn't phase in with the group for some reason, with any group that I tried to join. None of them had anyone else in the same phase as me. I don't understand what I was doing wrong. I think I've only once done abundance right, and every other week it's like I don't really understand what's going on with abundance. I was asking this in the dojo Discord, but I always wondered, Shadow Priests worship the Void based on their talents, but it's more old gods than Void Lords. But what's the difference between a Shadow Priest and a Void Elf? Shadow Priests worship the Void. What's the difference between a Shadow Priest and a Void Elf? I honestly really tend to... I have wondered a little bit the same. Like Shadow Priest can work with light and void. A Void Elf can't. There's definitely a difference. That's what scares me. If no one does it later on, it's not possible at all. And that's exactly what's going to happen, is people going to stop doing it because they don't feel the need to anymore, and it's not going to be possible. It's only going to become worse. They will eventually nerf it, but it's like, geez, guys, do you not see this coming a mile off? What must I do here?
Concentrated void energy radiates from within that cave. Gather
I tried really hard to enjoy Abundance, but dear Lord, yeah, Abundance is terrible. Is pretty terrible. It's a cute concept. It's really badly executed. The fishing event in what? I don't remember that. It would be fine if the defenses you built weren't absolutely horrible. Yeah, like the defenses mostly seem to be that you build those just to have something to do more than you build those because they do defend anything. Maybe they'll buff those later on. They really did scale it for the cooking thing in Dragonflight. The cooking thing in Dragonflight
Kill for me.
is possibly one of the worst things to have happened to the game because people liked it so much. Jeez, oh my god, I can't even target something. There we go. People liked it so much, they praised it so much, Blizzard went, oh, people like this. Let's do 5 billion clones of the exact same concept over and over and over again and stick them everywhere. Like, no, Blizzard, no. You had one good idea that worked well in moderation. Making it like your the cornerstone of your game. And to be frank, the soup event wasn't that great. People really overdid the praise on that event. It wasn't that remarkable. I've already seen that the defense event scales with the number of players, just like the weekly theater event. Defense event is in defending the runestones. I definitely noticed that those are... I like the defending the runestones thing. I definitely do. Like, it might not be the most... Like, it might still be a little bit irritating to do, but I don't find it irritating. I find it good fun. I find it thematic. And yeah, it seems like you can just do it by yourself or with one other person and it's fine.
Kill for me. Now!
Okay, I guess we're killing this guy. Okay, where am I going? What was the cooking event? I didn't play Dragonflight. It was the Yes Chef thing. You've seen people meme about Yes Chef. There's a big soup pot that the Tuskar had, and you had to contribute to the soup pot.
A new weapon inside of that shield. Destroy it before they can use it against us.
You had to help some dude cook a huge pot every hour. Yes, correct. The secret to defenses is to ignore the walls and pair the slowing pylon and the damaging pylon. Put up the walls in the final positions next to the objective. I don't think I have ever been able to put up any defensive because everyone else gets there before I do. And they just put up what they want. Even the Emerald Dream followed the Tree Guy event. You couldn't AFK that one. That was another boring one, though, where it was guaranteed for 15 minutes or so. And as the time went on,
Kill for me.
the less chance you had of completing it. Definitely not one of my favorite events. Oh my word. Oh my word! I can't get in through the shields. And trying to get in there to get the prey blood thing killed me. Because I'm an idiot. He kept running into it even though I was dying. Oh, Astral. You're right, I'm a moron. You have to disable the shield first.
The Shadow Guard
I'm
are
an
protecting
idiot.
a new weapon inside of that shield. Destroy it before they can use it against us.
I can't though. I can't destroy the shield in time. I should have it. I strongly suggest you finish your hunt before you take on this quest. No, I don't want to.
Kill for me. Now!
The whole point of Nightmare Mode is it's supposed to add some spice to these world quests. Ooh, that one didn't work. Oh no, it did. Never mind. C'est la vie. No, I just died because I kept running into a shield that I wasn't supposed to run into. She's a savior of our world many times over. What's some hunt gonna do to stop her? Exactly. Honestly, I've kind of gotten so used to having a nightmare hunt in a world when I'm doing world quests that I've been finding it really boring to do world quests without them. Whoops, my pet is dead. I really didn't think that's how I'd react to the whole nightmare hunt thing. I thought I would kind of hate them. Because I hate being irritated while I'm just trying to get stuff done.
Drain their anguish.
But somehow I'm not finding the nightmare stuff irritating. I'm just finding it adds a little bit of spice to the challenge. Keeps me awake. My only issue is I tend to run out of world quests I want to do before I'm done with the hunt. It's too late to go join the assault. So, and there's no more world quests I want to do here. So now I'm going to go collect some traps to finish off this prey hunt.
We are deep in enemy territory. Time to strike.
And I should still be doing world quests to build rep with these people. But I'm pretty high up with the Singularity already. Yeah, there's nothing I really desperately want right now from them anyway, so it's not worth going out of my way to do quests that I don't enjoy.
Do not end them yet. Savor the hunt, and let the artifact consume their fear.
Discordian likes to live life on the edge, well, as close to the edge as a nightmare hunt can get you. I have kind of lost a ton of progress there from dying that time though. That sucks. That was dumb. Okay, I'm gonna be playing now. I'm lurking. Good luck! I hate collecting traps. I find it very dull, but I like using traps. It's very funny that you take off like a good chunk of their health when they attack you and you've got a trap on you. Apparently I'm attracting the attention of everything, yeah. Hopefully the boss as well. So close. You mean good luck? Yes, that's what I mean. Very funny. Where's the... Ah, I'm not gonna steal this trap, shame. Got there first.
Drain their anguish.
Oh, I'll kill this thing. Ooh, can I do it in the time? 20 seconds. Yeah, I can do it. I hope it counts. Yeah, it does. Another trap. I'm surprised they haven't nerfed the trap method actually for progress. People are saying they're getting through the hunt in like 5 minutes just doing trap farming. It seems like it's unintentional. Some more! Thank you for the follow! I will have to go fairly soon because I'm working on my script for the next video, which is about the Shadowlands and what's wrong with it.
Drain their anguish.
Talius and an Avatar, thank you for the raid. Wow, I am blessed. Oh my word. Welcome TNE viewers. You have very, very good taste. I wish I was doing something a little bit more interesting than trap farming. There we go. Not Lenny. Is it possible to see from the trap if it's going to drop a trap?
Make
Nice.
them regret giving up their pathetic holdout.
Kill for me. Now. I'm far away from killing anything. Natalani, thank you for the follow. You're being targeted by the Hungarian presence. Fly back. No, I think I'm fine. I hope. Why is ice still over me? Oh, they're gone. Good. I was showing my follow because I'm YouTube and Blue Sky. So weird. Well, that has been amended. I have done that before as well. I have spoken to the thorns, they whisper of your death. Nice. By the prickling of the thumbs, a humble champion this way
I would have
comes.
expected no
Astalor
less
is
of a
so
hunt from
extra.
such
I love
hardy
him.
foe.
If Astalor says, please kill for me, Uwu, would you still do it? I think I would die far more often because I would be very upset. I would find that very hard to stomach for sure. I can get so mad at Astalor.
The Rutani are imbued with the powers of our world. It is time we
How are my bags already so full? I just cleaned them out.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. Fine, leave. I was done talking to you anyway.
Let's go to Harandar. Astalor is so pushy, asking me to kill for him when he can see I'm fishing. I see that there's a achievement you can get called I'm just trying to fish here or something, where you do 100 you catch 100 fish on prey while you're in a prey hunt. I definitely want to do that.
Some
haven't
meadows and
yet.
miscreants have spread acorns around the cradle.
But that is absolutely how I intend to level my fishing this expansion. Okay, we must do dry acorn removed. Oh, are they all downstairs? Nope. I see one, I think. Yeah. Let me help them with their nightmare. Ah! The fishing achievement was very annoying, as you can imagine. The cooking was easier with the chef's hat. Oh, is there a cooking achievement as well? Let's do that. We were just saying in the chat earlier that it does seem like they've nerfed how often some of these prey things happen, so I suspect those achievements would actually be a little bit easier now than they were, say, 2 weeks ago. Although, Malvin, you were here when we were saying that. How many more of these? One more. Why is kicking acorns
Even the smallest of
putting me in
creatures
combat?
Harrendark can't resist a good nibble, but your bark proved worse than their bite.
A good nibble. You know what I haven't done is I haven't brought a contract. I'm doing all of these world quests and I haven't got a contract.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, I'm going for the Harati at the moment.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
The roots at the shrine must be tended. Gather what you need from the nearby stalkers.
Sap from Teldrassil crystallized by fire. Verdenstalker sludge, positively teeming with life of all sorts.
Drain their anguish.
His poor mushroom, just sleeping here. Ah. Yeah, the trap is actually overpowered as anything. I won't be surprised if they nerf that. Actually, I haven't even thought to check. Can you buy traps or can you only find them? I keep forgetting I have them. I didn't know what I didn't realize what they were for ages. I just had a bunch in my bags. And then I watched a Hazelnutty video. Can you only find them? Ah, that's a shame. I would have liked to be able to buy them with the resin. And you can only have 5 at a time, which kind of sucks because I would have had a lot more. Wait, have I finished this wall quest? No. I put traps on my action bars. That's what I've done as well. But I have like, you know, my action bars keep changing when I change my talents. So I've only got them on the talents that like the talent setup that I use for outdoor content. But then I keep forgetting to put that talent setup. And then I realize
I
don't have
know
it.
if the roots will ever flourish. But we do not need certainty. Only hope.
It is a nice world quest. I do think it really sucks that Harandar wasn't in the War Within, actually. I think the War Within it would have been greatly improved with Harandar.
I am
I
in need of
still haven't
more
done the
venom
side quest here, and I'm
more
looking
healing
forward to it.
water. Since you are in the Alua wetland,
Healing
would you
waters
do me
and
this
poison.
favor?
Healing waters of Alua. Tingles to the touch and taste, intended to counteract the poison of the nearby creatures during Shulkar rituals. If they had added it to the War Within, where would they have put it? Well, physically, we'd know it was going to be something you could get to through Azkahet. And I think it would have maybe been the second patch. The one after Undermine. Like, that's the impression I get from what was intended. So instead of Koresh. And I did enjoy Koresh. But I mean, Koresh wasn't necessary for the story. Really. Like, I think you could have gotten to this point in the story without necessarily involving Koresh and Dementius. I think Koresh might have been something we would have maybe seen this expansion, potentially. Or maybe even not at all. The tone shift from Undermine to Koresh was not subtle. No, a lot of people felt it. I mean, look, the tone shift... Undermine was always going to be a weird tone shift in the expansion. And it's hard to say for sure if the tone shift from Undermine to Harandar would have been that much better. But I feel at least in that situation, all of the War Within would have been underground zones and would have felt a little bit more like the tone was structured thanks to that. We are seeing Koresh. This expansion is just called Voidstorm. I mean, there's that as well, right? The huge similarities between Koresh and Voidstorm. To the point where I feel like going to Koresh kind of ruined Voidstorm for us. Saldar would have made more sense too. Yeah, maybe. Where am I getting these poison parts from? The salad bar. I really gotta say, I'm very grumpy about the whole we gotta call him salad bar yuck thing. Like, no, just because some raiders decided it's hysterical doesn't make it a funny joke. It's especially not a funny joke when every single guild makes the same exact joke, as if here is your joke that you have been assigned. You follow this route, you use these talents, you wear this best in slot gear, and you make these jokes. It's very dull. Salhadar's a better name. It's like it doesn't even sound like salad bar. It's a dumb joke. I'm sorry, it really is. Someone stole the Void Disc thing from Gallywix, and wasn't that the reason we went to Koresh? To get it back before they used it to summon Dementius? Yeah, that's the story. But I mean, it's very sort of... Like, it's not like the story doesn't lead from one place to another.
Train their anguish.
But it's weird. It is weird, though. Like, the story feels very abrupt. It's very sudden. Suddenly we're going to space for some reason. Apparently we can get to space. It is odd. We had Taylor Swift in Dragonflight. Who was that? Which boss was that? I don't even remember that one. Is that the flying boss in
One
a
misstep
murder
was
soul?
all it took. Make them regret giving up their pathetic holdout.
No, it's not. The fact that it's a dumb joke isn't what makes it funny. The fact that it's a dumb joke is what makes it not funny.
Your aid in
Sorry.
Arendar's well-being continues to bring you
Tindril Sage
great
Swift.
honor.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I do vaguely remember people joking about Taylor Swift for that one. It should have been Rootland to patch 3 and Crash as the bridge patch to midnight. I like Koresh. I do think Koresh could have been a smaller patch completely. I don't know if it's big enough to be a whole point something patch. Was it even a point something patch? I can't remember now. I mean, obviously it was a point something patch. Uh-oh, my pet is dying. There we go. Oops. Hitting the wrong buttons like a pro here. Oh dear. Oof, my pet is not doing well. I suppose I should have killed these ads. Oh well. Looks like it was fine. We had too long in Mop also. I wasn't raiding back then.
A bountiful harvest indeed. Well done.
I wish we got an Emerald Dream Dragon dungeon in Dragonflight. I mean, we got an Emerald Dream raid and we got the Emerald Dream. I guess, yeah, I guess that patch could have had a dungeon as well. Could have worked.
Sinu Amanore.
Okay, I've already done my 3 nightmare prey hunts for the week. Yay me! And that's all the coffer key shards I needed. Good lord. All of the coffer key shards I needed. They really give them to you, don't they? Doing a world quest for this specifically for coffer key shards does seem like a colossal waste of time. Because you're gonna get them. So now, Scorpion Lord, thank you for the follow. I will have delves to do, but I think I am going to end the stream for now. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will be back tomorrow evening. I'm going to be doing more Mythic Plus with the Dungeon Dojo as they teach me how to not completely suck at Mythic Plus. But for now, that is all. Thank you again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!